radio on Berlin.
Meep, 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 meep.
Yep. Radio on the Tape Review Show, back again. And it's winter, deepest, darkest winter, although the snow is now gone. And it's just in time for Christmas to start raining and the temperature going up from minus temperatures. Rinus in the studio.
Yeah. And also the thing with this extra service that you get from the weather people. So it's a real temperature and what it feels like temperature. And what it feels like temperature 5 days ago compared to within 5 days from now.
Exactly.
With us now actually being in the middle, it's like 10 degrees and maybe even 15 degrees. And with a little bit of imagination, it's Sahara weather.
Sahara? What, really? What?
Yeah, cold Sahara night. This feels like a cold Sahara night.
Were you ever there? Were you ever in the desert?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. That's
I
crazy.
I was. But it was only...
Lost in the desert?
No. Crossing the desert at the seaside.
Okay. Was it really a desert, or were there people who were like building sandcastles?
No, it was a desert. It was from the very south of Morocco to Mauritania.
Okay,
and then you cross a stretch which has to be cleared from landmines because of the Polisario war that was raging over there. So you got a convoy with one at the front and one at the back. So please don't divert.
Yeah.
And that's, when you're actually there, it's all part of the landscape and it doesn't affect your state of mind too much. Whereas messages that come through us to whatever media are meant to upset you, and you think, "Whoa, what's happening over there? It's so bad." But there, it was like driving on a dirt road, and left and right you saw the mines piled up.
Jeez! Oh, no way!
So that was
that the mines they found? They just piled up on
they
the
were
side
still
of the road.
clearing it, still clearing. You know what they do? These mine people, they're worse than squirrels. Squirrels only put so much nuts as they need to get through the winter, but
and they don't explode.
And they don't explode. No.
They forget about them. Apparently, like there's 95% of the squirrel, 95% of the nuts that squirrels hide, they forget about. Apparently,
they do.
Yeah, that's why the trees grew on the earth. Millions of years ago, before the dinosaurs, and
there were squirrels.
Just run.
Millions of years ago.
Yeah, they came from another galaxy. Apparently.
Maybe dinosaur-sized squirrels.
Yeah, imagine.
Because they also had a little feet and big nuts.
Yeah, like tails the size of those things that wash cars.
Yeah, but if you're a dinosaur and you eat nuts, I mean. They have to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So that's why the sequoia...
massive trees.
Yeah, the sequoia trees in California, they must be from dinosaur time. With a diameter of a motorway.
Makes you think.
20 meters.
Actually, talking about things that jump about,
They dig a tunnel to go through that.
For the first time in my life, I'm going to show Rinus this packet. Because
You smoke?
No, it's not anything like that.
Oh.
But it is a bit smoky, I must say. It's food, but not as we know it. There's a food sharing site on a certain social network, which I will not talk about.
I hope they don't send it by post. When waiting in Berlin, you starve.
People give away stuff all the time, but you're lucky to get anything because, like, people want stuff all the time, and people when they go on holiday, they clear out their fridge, for example, or their larder, their cupboards, or whatever. They just want to give stuff away, or they make some really nice food and stuff, and then they would just want to give it away, or it's an office thing or a party or whatever, So this is what I got recently. Can you read what that says?
That's what I brought my
squirrels.
no,
Go
you got dried kangaroo meat.
Yeah,
Oh.
kangaroo jerky, it says on it. Game jerky.
That gives
Yeah.
you a Nick Cave mindset.
It says the authentic
You-
taste on it.
Oh man,
50 grams of
you
free.
start to write awful poetry and then sing it.
You want to smell it?
Yes.
You want to smell it? Okay, this is good because it smells like what it tastes like, right? So admittedly, they probably put some extra stuff on here. It says premium Australian, low in fat, no added MSG, source of protein, something. Smell that. Tell us, what do you think? Here we go. Talking about smelling CDs. Smell test. Rinus is going in with his nose a bit too far.
Well, it's something like what fish food smells like.
Perfect. Yeah, it does smell a bit like fish food. You're right. That's true. It tastes like fish food as well. Not that I've tasted dried sort of.
Don't you have to
stuff
put it
like
in
that,
water and then?
I don't think so. I think it's designed when you're drinking and then you eat this stuff and But last night I had it for the first time. I don't think I'm going to eat any more.
Licorice, maybe.
It tastes like a damp kangaroo. Imagine. It's been raining. The kangaroo's been left out all night, and he's wearing a leather jacket, and you're chewing the leather jacket of the damp kangaroo. So there you go. Not sure what wombats taste like, but it's probably something very similar. So I thought
that might be.
I'd have thought it was going to be
Russell Crowe's aftershave.
Oh, nice. Anyway, that's our free gift. If anyone wants to ring in and tell us how big the packet is, then and what the picture is.
I already gave that away, but that's also a test.
What the picture on the front of it is. And you get the kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, that's a reason to go vegan or vegetarian if I didn't even know that. Yep.
We just continue where we left the last time, and that was with the tape of Stefan the Turk and someone else.
Join us. Or listen to the last show.
Because when I wrote to Stefan, we played your tape.
And he was so happy.
He listened to the whole show and then found out that we played like 20 seconds of it.
Oh, great. That's the way we can get people to listen to our programs.
Yeah. So this is a release by I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Maybe I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Maybe that's the label.
Oh, wasn't that a song as well? I ain't
Yeah,
afraid.
here.
Oh no, that was a.
Here the
it was
song
a
started the
movie.
label. Okay,
Ghost Busters. Okay, do it.
Yeah, but there's something. Oh no, it's a Gmail. So if you can put this into a stamp thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't have to write it down, of course. So I ain't afraid of no ghost. Must be the name of the label.
Yep.
And they released this duo. This duo release with Stefan the Turk and Manuel Padding, and it's called The Weights of Babylon. And now I recognize that this might be something with a painting maybe by Peter Bruegel the Elder, who did some Babylon thing, but they mixed it in with something else.
Okay. Where's it from?
From the hands of Stefan the Turk. So,
and where is he from? Where does he hail?
He is in The Hague, the unofficial capital of the Netherlands, because that's where the government resides, that's where the king lives, that's where all the
They were over here recently, weren't they? The king and queen of Netherlands, weren't they?
Yeah, but then it was still okay weather.
Wasn't it yesterday or something like that?
Again?
It was a few days ago, yeah. Again, yeah. It's the coffee. No, it's not the coffee, is it, in Berlin?
It's next door, and they are related to to the original kings and emperors who were here in Prussia and later Germany. So to make up this lack of royalty, they invite that kind of royalty to just, and they ask them to stand on the balcony, wave, spread your spread your smell. How do you, they are called these particles that smell. They have a name.
Pheromones.
Yeah, or something. So spread them out.
Spread their sex all over Berlin.
Yeah. So that people can smell some royalty.
Yes.
Everybody happy, wave their flag, and, and go home again.
All right, let's
so
go
that's how they avoid revolutions.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Spread your wings and... Okay, that was... Oh, it's going again. Okay, right. I'll dip out. You're listening to Radio On, and this is the Tape Review Show.
Yeah,
and,
we are at the half of the tape, and on Seven the Turks' side, whose tape we played, released by I Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts, that must be the label. And there are 3 tracks, and they all have titles. And we heard a break where we thought from, okay, we're going to finish it, and then we let it run. So the first thing is Adrenaline. That was the thing with lots of beep, 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 I think, or something like that.
Like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
And then we have Form and Function.
Ah.
We were just listening to Form and Function. And listening to Form and Function in Berlin is very appropriate.
Why?
Because one of the star architects of Berlin, and we are talking here the early 1900s, introduced this kind of building style to Berlin when he came back from the factories.
Like steam style?
Like form follows function.
Form follows function. So it
You
has to be
need-
functional first, and then...
Yeah, you need a building to do this. So, and in order to do this in the best way, you build a building around it where you can do this.
Well, that's
So-
like that place, because I'm doing this not rehabilitation, not drug rehabilitation, though maybe that for the future, but heart rehabilitation course at the moment by the Axel Springer Building in Mitte in Berlin, and there's a building that I look at forlornly outside the window as I'm wondering why the cook never smiles. But in any case, that's another story. And yeah, there's this building by a very famous architect it looks like a huge ship by the side of it, glass, and I'd say about a third of the building in the early morning. Bear in mind, it's been snowing and that, so everything's white outside and grey. And they switch on the lights in the place, and it looks like a third of the building is empty because it's like a birdhouse or something, It's just empty space.
Yeah.
So, which seems crazy. Although I think that's open to the elements, because if you look up from the bottom, it looks like it's floating, the building, actually. But if you look up from the bottom, I don't think that part is actually heated. I think because it's an office block. When I look at it from the other building, which is just by the side of it, like pirate ships, somehow. So there's lots of people working in offices and things like that. But when the design of the building, what's the name of the architect?
Rem Koolhaas.
Oh,
So
amazing.
outside Holland, you might call him Rem Koolhaas.
So it's like, because I thought it was like a cool house or something.
No.
These former buildings in Berlin where they were built on water to cool the food, which I fell into once. I remember myself and Julian, we were looking for a place to make a party or something.
Yeah, I know.
I was always looking for
very
this.
cold over there.
Went into a dark room. It was abandoned, the building,
Yeah.
and we went in thinking, I'll be fine. And then we both fell through this opening into this water. I actually lost my hat. But I hit some pipes, luckily, and managed to crawl out. But Julian, he was really lucky. We were both really lucky, but he could have drowned in the place because it's built on water. Yeah,
Freak
so
accident.
crazy. Yeah, nutty things you do when you're not so young, actually.
So that was the idea of those cool houses, that that water must have been the groundwater level.
Yep.
And to open your building to the groundwater level, because it's not only the water what they use then. You had massive ice factories, so they made big blocks of ice which they brought to these cool houses, and then apparently in the what I understand from your description, they filled those spaces with ice, which made the whole house even cooler.
Yep. Yeah.
But going back to the Springer building, you're watching this with the yellow ribs, and you haven't seen it from the other side. Of course, you arrived.
Well, I see it from the other side. I mean, I can see the shape of the building, and I can see that on the left-hand side as you're walking towards it from the Oranienstrasse, I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. Then you see the blue front as well.
Yeah.
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 But what you don't see is the huge diamond surface shaped. Oh, you saw that as well. Well, of course, you walk around it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And that is, of course, behind that is the massive empty space.
Yeah, which is crazy because they light that part up, not anything else in the building in the mornings, it seems, because I'm going there each day. And when it's dark enough and you just see the buildings lit, and there's this huge, it looks like one of these cruise ships or something, for example. It's massive, the building, isn't it? So, but that's next to the Axel Springer building.
Yeah.
For those people who don't know who Axel Springer is, or Rinus,
Axel Springer is one of the big publishers in Germany. And at some point he was very notorious because of his extreme right-wing stance, especially when there was the student riots over here. That went so far that the students accused him of his paper of fueling the population with hate, fueling the police people with hate, so that they went with extra violence against those protesters, and they were so outraged by it, because this is when there was a time when the Shah of Persia visited Berlin, and he was accompanied by people from the Secret Service who were also there to say, "Hello, Shah! Hooray, hooray for the Shah!" And those protesters were, of course, very against the Shah because they saw him as a puppet from the United States, and the United States were in Vietnam, so they were protesting against the Shah. But those hooray shouters for the Shah, they changed into defenders of the Shah with big
batons.
They just were.
Oh, Rinus has just hit the on-air sign behind him. He's smashing everything in the studio. Everything's being destroyed.
They were hitting all the students, so there was a massive fight. And then after that, the Shah went to visit the German opera, and the thing, or the Deutsche Opera, the thing continued. The demonstrations continued.
Wow,
and because of all this. This Bild-Zeitung, this Axel Springer's Bild-Zeitung, fueling the outrage.
The papers,
This ended with the famous killing of one of those protesters,
right.
Benno Ohne Zorg. And after that, they went to the Springer building and set it on fire.
Wow.
But the ground floor. So that's a little bit Axel Springer. He's not much more accepted in society, and of course, because who cares in this society?
What year would this have been then? In the 70s?
No.
60s?
This is either 66 or 67.
60s. Right. Yeah.
Because the students here, they were a little bit earlier than the Paris uproar. And
oh yeah, in the 66 was Paris, wasn't it? I think.
So and Bild Zeitung in that time that was really, really, really filth. That's it. They had journalists that didn't care too much about journalism, but more about sensation.
Right.
So pushing people to commit suicide and yeah, everything that has to do with low life. They were very eager to publish. Of course, they spent more space in the newspaper itself to the headers. So there was more space occupied on the paper by the headers
by the
article itself.
Sure.
Of course, with photos and things like that.
But this is now pretty much accepted. I mean, in the UK, for example, the headline is everything. In the kind of really right-wing papers, anyway, or the mainstream papers. Yeah.
And to make the workers buy this thing, they also had like a topless good-looking lady on page 2.
Like the Sun.
That was standard. That was always
crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. So who's the guy? Because there's a statue of a guy in front of the Axel Springer building.
That's him.
That's him.
That's him.
And he's got 1 foot on the wall and 1 foot in the air.
Yeah.
What's the symbolism of that? He's balancing on the.
Well, one thing is that he moved from Hamburg to Berlin. Because on the original ground where he built the Springer building was one of the biggest and most iconic publishers of newspapers and books and. Newspapers and books, I said. Ulstein. Ulstein still exists,
right?
But their head office was on that special ground.
Right.
So that was kind of symbolic action to put it there, but also to put it at 5 meters from the border.
Right. Yeah.
So when the Springer building, I think the golden building is from the end of the 50s, and he actually saw that the wall was built right next to his office.
Because you can see that in the road when you look around that area in Mitte where the wall was, and it's pretty much on the a stone's throw away from this place.
And I think Springer must have considered himself as a very influential person in bringing down the wall by his actions, because he helped to pay the ransom. There was a deal between East Germany and West Germany that people who were in prison for social or political motives, that they could be liberated if you paid like 50,000 marks or 60,000 marks. And also Springer paid, because that was a very low investment for the stories of those people. Which would fill like 4, 5, 6 pages of his newspaper, with all depicting all the terror sides of East Germany, and that helped, of course, to create that image of the DDR as it still exists today. And then after I'm going on and on and on, but after the wall fell, you had Kohl and of course all the right wing and those people that they were his friends, and the lefties were not his friends, but Schröder, the prime minister of the SPD, very suspect person. But then he thought, okay, we've got the SPD, and we go and do the same neoliberal thing as Tony Blair, because the world needs it. Otherwise, we go bankrupt. he had also this strategic move to become friends with this Bild-Zeitung.
Right.
So suddenly this Bild-Zeitung became very accepted in the journalistic world. So it was not the filthy tabloid anymore, but it was a serious newspaper that you could quote. And that's up to now. And that's, for me, I see a parallel from where they left this rioty character and became more an accepted newspaper, that they created space for a right-wing movement.
Wow.
And that's what you got now with the AfD, the Alternative für Deutschland.
Crazy. Yeah. But how come the statue is still there then? If it's, I mean, he had a controversial beginning.
It's his
very right wing.
It's his terrain. It's his ground.
No one can. I mean, like if it was the UK, for example, could be smashed, or any other country, for example. Why people have said, look, I'm going to take it down.
Well, if you walk around the corner, then you see
it's electrified, isn't it?
Then you see the at Rudi. That's the irony of history. That you've got the Axel Springer building at the Rudi Dutschke Street, and Rudi Dutschke was one of the leaders and one of the people probably present when they set the Axel Springer building on fire.
Right.
So on the Rudi Dutschke side of the Axel Springer headquarters, you've got 3 busts.
Yeah.
Gorbachev,
yes,
Bush, and Kohl.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 who made the unification and the fall of the wall possible. So that's the medal that he put on his breast.
Yeah.
And German mentality is really
careful.
Really, no, it's really a bit stubborn and very hard to move. So if one thing is a truth, it takes ages to change it a little bit, to change the perception a little bit, and before you come to Springer to say from no, that guy didn't really. There was something wrong with his mindset. I think it will take ages.
Yeah,
it will take ages.
Yeah, or maybe there's other things. But history.
Because you've got also 2 movements that encounter each other. Because Springer, of course, is very. You can't tell that he's like the Nazis.
But he was right wing. Yeah.
But maybe if you tell that he's like them, you're going to whirl in another kind of past.
Yeah.
And then all those ghosts will appear again. And that will tell something about the 40s and the 50s, the post-war 40s and the 50s and the early 60s in Germany. And then you can continue and continue. I mean, the right now they start to nibble a little bit at the image of Merkel. So it was not the Mutti, but it was more the kind of Snow White black Mutti. It's
amazing. Thank you very much, Rinus. That's pretty amazing. Because I'm visiting this place or next door to it. It's not actually in this, or not next door. Yeah. So there's the architect building that Rinus was talking about, and the Axel Springer building is right next door to that, and the heart rehabilitation place is on an office building, which is also kind of like a skyscraper sort of thing next door to that.
But there's no more stories to that. Let's make this the Axel Springer show.
Yep. Oh, great. They'll love that, won't they? How history can be like mistaken. Yeah, how Radio 1 became like a kind of alternative for radio.
Yeah, we are in Berlin, so those are things. And that's why I still have these surprises under the table.
What's that? My Christmas present?
No.
Actually, our family have decided not to give Christmas presents since COVID.
They won't serve you.
Probably best. I tell my daughter, well, the children get presents, but actually I tell my daughter that it's really stressful to sort of try and get Christmas presents for everyone in the family, and that shouldn't be and actually it's not the point of whatever. Christmas is an appropriated festival anyway. But I don't tell her that because she tends to roll her eyes up even at the age of 9, actually, when Daddy starts like going off on his kind of thing. Wow, there's lots of stuff in this envelope. Whoa. Oh no, it's perfect. Oh yeah, so I'll just quickly, this is great. Amazing. Our programs are like these, not psychic, something, predictions. And if you listen to our stuff, you'll realize that we don't know what we're going to do at the beginning, but there's some kind of destiny sort of thing.
Destiny.
Yeah, I think I've got a postcard from Father Christmas here. Which I will read out in a second. But first, I was going to say, tell my daughter that, if I want to get something from, I don't know. I mean, if my family are ever listening to this and then think that I was never satisfied or never grateful for the presents they gave, that's not the truth. I'm trying to get across to my daughter that, it's not about giving presents and things like that. But also, if I want something now in my life, I can just go and get it myself. I don't need anyone else to come up or get stressed about things. And I'm grateful again. I say this word grateful 3 times now. But and often it's the thought that counts, tell her that. And her eyes have now rotated 360 degrees in her head. But I can get this stuff myself. And then you get things from people and they put thought into it, of course, but actually it's not what you want. And you think, why the fuck? It's just such a waste. Christmas is a waste. There you go. That's my Christmas sort of greetings and New Year's message to everyone. So this envelope here that I just opened, it's got all these flowers and everything on it. I can't even read what it says, but it says Ted Trager on it. And USA, it's come all the way. No, US. Oh, God, I don't even know where it's come from, readers. That's crazy. Okay, but anyway, I'll read this out. Christmas is ruined. Just in me to ruin Christmas. Lovely work by that. My stereo, us, northerner. It must be from the UK. As always, and on the packaging, I shall treasure it. Here's a zine I made with dye. Dye is in and a CD of
That's
stuff.
That's our dye, yeah?
Yeah, dye coelacanth.
Yeah.
What a great name. I mean, almost extinct fish, or a fish that they didn't realise was prehistoric, almost. Talking about dinosaurs and squirrels from pre-dinosaur times and stuff like that. But in any case, CD I made with the dye stuff I made for the PERS Biz project. Hi McCurr instigated Happy New Year, Ted Trager. Wow.
Oh, this was sent last year for this year.
Oh, really?
Great.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is how fast our programs, it's how fast we get through our programs. So thank you very much. Send your stuff in, before the next asteroid hits.
Yeah.
And wow, there's this zine here, which is a small booklet. Whoa. Amazing. I'm looking through it. I thought things would start moving if I flicked through it. Look, how many pages there are. There you go.
What's in it?
First page, there's all these sketches in it, hand-drawn sketches. Lazarus Lake, it says. And there's a picture of a guy with, it looks like me, actually, when I'm wearing my glasses. Wow. Eugene V. Debs, which looks like Rinus, amazingly enough. Mike Cooper.
It's a book about us.
What
Cooper's,
happened? Yeah, who they think we are.
What happened last year?
Stanley Keen Bowser, Claudia Lioza. I think they've. I'm not sure. Tanya Tate. If I go through the whole thing, actually, every single, apart from one of a tree, which reminds me of a life modelling class that I did, which is cancelled tomorrow. But in any case, years ago when I did life modelling for this old group of people, and normally I wouldn't look at the artworks at all. I just kind of take my money and run, and put my clothes on, take the money and run. But this time I did look, and this old guy had drawn a picture of a boat in 3 hours. So
while you were modeling,
didn't understand where he was coming from. So there you go. But talking about a tree. Oh, Nanny Helen Burroughs. I wonder if that's any connection with William Burroughs. Grace Lee. I'm not sure who these people are. You're going to have to explain, Mr. Trager. Barbara Hillary is some kind of country.
Is it at the
pictures?
end?
So there's
At the
sketches.
beginning,
So there's sketches. Maybe Rinus, you can talk about this while I'm getting the CD ready. What do I need to get the CD ready? I think I just need to stuff it in the machine. So the CD, it's verbatim CDR, handmade CDs, which are still in vogue, amazingly enough, and our battle-ready CD player plays anything. Okay, so no worries there. Oh, it's already ready. Yeah, so we're ready. Whenever you're ready, we're ready. Rinus, talk about the zine.
Yeah, maybe these are people from that he has met.
Yeah. Possibly, yeah.
But I also recognize people who are in our sound world, like Anla Curtis and Arrington de Dioniso. But of course, I cannot know everybody. So I don't know if Radu Jude is, or Jude Radu is a Romanian fugitive. Live Elgren, I know. Do
you think the sketches were made by one person? Because there's they're line drawings. Most of them are portraits, but there are the occasional trees and countries, shapes of countries, and
it's the very nice one of Hal McGee. And it could even be people were asked to send their self-portrait.
Can you show the camera? Show the camera. I know this is radio, but this is more the.
This
is how we can do this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this might be either because it's not from pictures drawn by. So from Mike Cooper likes his shirts.
Yeah, that's a good shirt.
That's a very good shirt. And
winter's not made for shirts, is it really? Not in Berlin anyway.
And Trent Harris,
you'd literally look like the Axel Springer monument outside if you wore a shirt.
He has like the guy from White Punks on Dope.
White Punks on Dope.
What was that band's name?
Not X-Ray Specs. Oh God.
No, earlier.
Sky.
Because he was also wearing this exaggerated plateau thing.
Yeah.
And then he fell into
high heel shoes.
Yeah, and then he fell into a floating rubber tube on the water and lived happily ever afterwards. No, this is not by one person. And if it's one person, he has a lot of different styles. So I see this more for fun. Please send your picture, and I put it in a little book.
Nice
and
beautiful.
These are Bob Osseltag. You see, that's another one sound artist.
So should we go for the CD?
We go for the CD.
It doesn't say what any track listing or anything like that, so I'm not sure what.
Maybe this. I'm just
maybe that is the track listing.
Yeah. So we're going to listen to Bill Exley up to Anna Cortes.
Okay.
That is the point of having the answer machine. You don't pick on.
Articulate. Articulate.
Buenos días, aquí estamos y nos vamos 7:53. Saludos para nuestro amigo Jesús Ortuño. Ayer tuve que saludarle, saludos para mi gasto que por ahí escuchándonos en el internet. Oigan, el esposo de Jenny Rivera pues sí sale de la cárcel. Buenas tardes a todos, que estén bien. Y les mando un saludo.
Articulate.
This is. I don't know what this is. This is. I don't know what this is. This is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. 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 I don't know different kinds of. I don't know different kinds of. I don't know different kinds of crap. I don't know different kinds of crap.
Rain and Aaron rang. The place inside the blizzard. The Mad King. The place inside the blizzard. The Mad King. The 19th day. The domestication of Hunch. One way into Orga Rain. The question of sex. Another way. Draven the Trader, Conversations in Mishnori, Soliloquies in Mishnori.
Articulate.
Palm trees, blue sky, 68 degrees. A squirrel digging. Caw.
The gabagool.
Shipwreck. Maybe like a month ago. It's all up on the sand now.
The gabagool.
The gabagool.
Buenas tardes. Están escuchando el programa de su servidor Humberto Luna. Gracias por su atención.
Totalmente para qué. Soliloquies and Mishnari on time and darkness down on the farm. Me equivoqué. No me vuelvo a enamorar. The escape to the ice between Drumner and Remigal and Ordo Dacreation.
Wet cat food on a
Porque ya
plate.
no oían al gato. Estaban oyendo a un perro, pero era el gato que estaba.
The gabagool.
February is the worst month of the year, but it's an honest month. It's a month that doesn't hold up life any better than
We are so close to not existing.
Del destino, no he podido conquistar nada en el mundo, ni aun los sueños que tuve desde niño. Hemos vivido todo el tiempo en la opulencia.
The sadness of geography.
Trying to take pain. Okay, I've taken pain. Trying to take 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 pain.
My suitcase is full of peanut butter.
Si algún día necesitas de un amigo, sabrás que vivir no es solo un sueño. dinero y la belleza se acaban.
The yoga of despondency.
Let's just really be mindful of our thoughts, our words, and our actions in a way that will treat ourselves and others and all around us better be with as much love and kindness as we can offer at any given moment in time. Thank each and every one of you for allowing me to be part of your practice.
You're listening to Radio On throughout the night.
Yeah, and you've been listening to a longer fragment of a CD by Ted Trager, which he made for a Hal McGee initiative, which, Hal McGee, very big dictaphone legend from Florida, old cassette culture. No, how were these people called?
Look at your notes.
Yeah.
Look at your notes.
No, okay. There was a movement. There was a movement before the internet where people via mail. You know, we all know mail from Amazon and things. Send each other's cassettes, and this. Developed into a massive worldwide movement of like-minded people who were sending each other mail art things and cassette art things and cassettes over land post. And Al McGee is one of the survivors, and he continues these things with inviting people to send in stuff, but because the post people all over the world have killed home taping exchange.
It's all become virtual, isn't it?
Yeah. So
or use Amazon.
Everyone.
No. Why did I say that?
Everyone
I was advertising them.
No, everyone is in exile on the World Wide Web, but there are some points where people resist this movement, and one of those points is our studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Keep listening to this show.
Where these things arrive and you can touch them. Of course, there are people who send in files, but we say kindly no. I'm always kind, so I never.
Really?
Yes. In exchanging, communicating with people, I'm always kind. If people offering I've made this and you can download and can you play this file? I say
thank you, but no.
No. I say thanks. I say thanks for getting in touch with us, but we only do physical stuff because opening the packet, sniffing,
sniffing, licking the CDs,
sniffing the contents is part of the whole show. So that's why Ted Trager put very much confidence in us.
Otherwise, there'd be no children if there was no physical stuff. You know? Come on, what do you think?
Well,
try not to.
Next year or over next year, we will have artificial intelligence.
It's getting very close now.
Children. Anyway, Ted Trager, he put a lot of confidence in us by sending the CD.
A year
hoping
a year ago
that it might even get some airplay, and wishing us already a happy new year. So this might be waiting for us for a happy new year wish since 2021 or 2022.
Where is it from? Because I thought it was the USA, but it's
he's talking about Silicant.
Who sends us a show every month, right? And you still can't pronounce his name.
No, because I never asked the internet how to pronounce this.
Okay.
So he's talking about this mysterious northerner.
Yep.
So my guess is that they are from the same island. I mean,
the UK.
It's an island, no?
Well, the UK is it is an island. Yeah.
Now it's an island.
No, it's not
It's
in island.
It's
island.
It's an island.
Yeah.
It's reduced to an island.
Well, after Brexit, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
And physically as well, because
Yeah.
it is actually an island.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's just a lump of earth somewhere between the North Sea and the Atlantic Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. So
learn geography with us.
Yeah, so that's what it is. That's all you are. Anyway, if he talks about my mysterious northerner, and we know that Die
coelacanth
is from the north of England, so that this eo ipso ergo facto that Trager is also from that island.
Yeah, but you mentioned Florida before.
Yeah, but that's Hal McGee.
Oh, okay.
So that's how the post works. You bring your little envelope to a guy with a cap, and he starts running, and he goes to a bicycle. If it's not stolen by Russian rebels,
oligarchs,
yeah, because they have to bring those immigrants to the Finnish border. So if he still has his post office bicycle, he goes very fast to the nearest harbor and says for ship ahoy, and he gives that guy to the captain, and he says, please hand this over to a postman in the United States who will run, because they are much more healthy. So they run all across Florida to the place where Hal McGee lives, and he with this two little dictaphones in his hands. Quish, 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 quish. He awaits the postman with a giant big smile and a bowler hat, and he asks the postman, "Can you please tell my dictaphone what you are just bringing me?" And then he turns this into a piece of audio art.
Great.
All this to tell you that if you're listening, and I know you're going to listen, that was a great piece of work.
Yeah,
this was really great.
Yeah,
this was really great. I liked the bit about the crocodiles.
What was the bit about the crocodiles? Remind me.
The Hawaiian music, or
that was good. Yeah,
was it Hawaiian music?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure.
There's
north of England. I don't think there's much Hawaiian. I don't know. Go on.
They're not Hawaiian crocodiles.
Hawaii. Yeah, with those kind of like things around there. As soon as they arrive in Hawaii, they give them these kind of...
talking about Florida and Springer.
That's a big spring.
Yeah, they said that Hitler had an alligator, but that's not true.
No show goes without mentioning that guy, does it?
And I mentioned this alligator because the alligator was from Missouri, and there's also a lot of alligators in Florida.
Can alligators grow moustaches?
After they die.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go on. I interrupted.
Or they
Rinus is like
they just
painting a moustache on his...
No, they don't.
That wasn't a Hitler moustache, though. That was not one of those gas mask moustaches.
Yeah,
that's
but
more like a...
I'm painting a little bit wider than the Hitler moustache, because the mouth, the beak. What does an alligator have?
That's more like a spaghetti western moustache that you've been painting on yourself.
Yeah, but if you paint this size on the beak, or what the mouth
the
of
beak, what
or the mouth of an alligator?
Okay, yeah,
no,
yeah, the jaws,
the jaw. What jaws?
Jaws, yeah.
Alligators have jaws, not
like the fish, no, but no. Sharks are fishes.
Sharks and alligators have both jaws.
We're going down a dangerous porthole here.
We're going down the squirrel path.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. So
disinformation, they call it.
So if you draw this size moustache on the jaws of an alligator, proportion makes it that it looks like a Hitler moustache.
Oh God!
Oh yeah.
That's so bizarre. That's the most bizarrest thing that I've heard in a few weeks.
What? An alligator with a Hitler moustache?
Yeah, sure. Or drawing moustache on a... Whatever, it's my own fault, isn't it? I don't know. I'm a party... I shouldn't say party either. Oh, God, anyway.
We need a little interlude in this.
We should. Give our listeners a break.
So,
for sure. Or some art. Give them some.
After 3 years, I
Rinus is like shaking this cassette
I made it.
in his hand.
I finally made it to make a visit to my former housemate.
Okay.
We had such lovely and happy times, overlooking the outskirts of Berlin.
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you want to name them? Name them. And,
The outskirts?
No, your housemate.
Jada, we had her as a guest.
Yes. She also did zines as well. Is that right? No. Oh, my memory.
No. She's very much specialized in Russian underground music, and she wants to study that. But
she must have made a zine at one point.
No, she's writing.
Didn't she come in with another guy who made zines?
Oh, I made the zine.
You made the zine. I knew it. I knew I recognized you.
I'm here, and she contributed to it. So, and she was in Tbilisi lately.
Where's that?
That's the capital of Georgia.
Okay, yeah,
and not the one next to Missouri.
Yep.
The other one at the other side of the Black Sea.
Yep.
And apparently there's a bridge in Tbilisi where they sell everything.
Okay. Bridges? Do they sell bridges?
If you actually want the actual
it's
bridge
been done before,
that
isn't
you're
it?
working on,
dismantle this bridge.
Yeah.
I've got a buyer.
Yeah. That's
American.
They sell the bridge under your foot, but she saw a cassette on that bridge in Tbilisi, which is the cassette I'm holding in my hands.
Super.
And she could have it for free.
Yeah.
And now that was the first time that I listened to it, and she didn't have the chance to listen to it because she doesn't have a tape player.
Oh. Here we go.
Yeah, very curious.
לוותר לשכוח
I knew it. That really sounded like the fade out on,
that's
on the last part.
Great music in Tbilisi.
So she was on a bridge.
Yeah, on a white horse.
Someone gave her
going to a horizon, just stole a Christmas tree with all the lights on it.
Yeah. That's our Christmas number, isn't it?
It is. Shall we play it again?
No, I don't think so. No. Can you play it in reverse or something?
No, for this I need
it's
a
got energy. Yeah. But it's what does it say anything on the cassette or
no? And even what it said is faded away.
It's faded away. Yeah. Oh wow! Because people have been fingering it. So
everything,
much.
Stepping on it,
licking, stamping on it. Oh, she found it on the floor on the bridge. She didn't buy it from someone.
No, the guy said, "Well, you can have it for free."
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, civilization hasn't arrived yet.
No, exactly.
So they don't know that over here they pay like half a day's wages for a cassette.
Yeah.
If you go to a flea market people.
No doubt. No doubt. So, I mean, like, how can we can't better that, can we?
Yeah.
You know, apart from
what we do.
What do we do?
Shall we look at the map of?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was going to say when we were talking about the island of the UK or the disunited kingdom.
No, but
this brings us very nicely a nice connection,
of course,
to the next part of the program about maps and Rinus's maps.
Yeah,
and I promised I was going to change the lighting.
Yeah.
In here so Rinus can.
Which is a thing, dear listener.
Yeah.
Just feel sorry.
Can't see it on the radio, can you?
See this
No.
because he takes his telephone now.
Yeah.
And the light is blue, is yellow, is white.
Yeah, but that's what they
and more
do
white
these days. Yeah, it's possible. You can control things just from other things.
Do you remember Catweasel?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was brought up on Catweasel. In fact, when I was
what
in my first school,
would happen with Catweasel if he arrived in this time? I think he would explode within a minute.
He'd be living under the bridge, living under the Gorley Park. The Görlitzer Bahnhof, I think.
Too much.
In a tent. I mean, he was the precursor, not the precursor, but he how can you describe Catweasel to God? Rinus has got like God. Here we are in Berlin, and Rinus has got a map out, and it looks like some kind of war room. Suddenly, the radio. Oh, he's holding his mic. He's going to hold his microphone in his hands.
I have to hold the microphone in my hand.
This is a performance art sort of piece.
And look a little bit
suddenly appearing in the studio.
Sorry,
I've got to.
Sorry, folks.
I'm going to send a photo.
I have to look a little bit like a war reporter. Where's my helmet?
Well, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. We can find one.
Well, I can start with my glasses, of course.
Yeah, they're everywhere. So yeah, this has got to be the picture for the show, I think. I'm going to take it up. So I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going above the microphone.
So this. Okay.
Yeah. Microphone technique. You can hear it all, can't you?
Yeah, don't touch wires.
No, and just don't open for Queen or the Rolling Stones or anything like that, you know. Everybody out there. Next up, we've got Mr. Mercury.
So, here we are. Alexanderplatz, Mark Engels. Of course, we have to go to the border with West Berlin.
You should be here, I tell you. Yeah. So Rinus has got West Berlin map.
Theelmannplatz,
There's the
Leipzigerplatz,
Rummelsburger.
and here is the wall going. And Brandenburger Tor.
Do you want some sounds for this kind of...
and
we should do something.
Landwehrkanal. So, right in the left corner, all these streets, they now have different names. Like the Grote Wohlstraße is now the Wilhelmstraße, where you can see all this green stuff here with the Theelmannplatz. This is the Wilhelmplatz, and this green stuff here is where the bunker is, and the bunker is right under the TH of Theelmann. You have the Vossstraße and the Ebertstraße, and now I have to follow the Wohlstraße, and it comes to the wall. Yeah.
Помнишь, я рассказывала тебе про фиолетовое небо? Я вышла на улицу, и все озарилось им. в тот момент я поняла, что это важное мгновение жизни. Но затем все разрушилось, и больше его не стало. Мертвые бронята и сердце, что под покровом ночи совершает ритуалы. Фиолетовые вытянутые цветы подо сном. Ты закрываешь глаза, и ты уже не здесь. Я снова влюбляюсь, и все напрасно. Плейлист. Момент податься волне чувств и увидеть мир чистым и звонким, слишком маленьким.
We are looking now at the map of 1968. Can we have the blue light again?
Blue light's coming back.
Yeah.
Turn on the blue light, Rinus. Turn on the blue light.
So what you have to imagine is this recovery center where Adrian goes for his heart patrol, and he's looking at the building at the opposite side of the street, which is twice the size of every building in Berlin. The new office building made by Rem Koolhaas. And then you got at the other side, you've got the big office building of Springer. So that was at the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
So at the other side of the wall, you've got one huge golden brick. What are these things called in Fort Knox? If you have gold,
gold bars.
Right. So you've got like
gold bars.
You've got a gold bar which goes 100 meter up in the sky, and that's Springer overlooking East Berlin. From high here is the capitalist golden west. And in 1968, at the other side, there was nothing. Okay, you could see for ages because there was no houses and things. And then a lot of people came there because one colleague of ours, then working for a radio in Berlin, he said that the Rolling Stones were going to perform on the roof of the Springer building.
Wow.
Which they heard.
Maybe that's what's his name in front of the Springer building.
But it's Mick Jagger without a wig.
Could be. He doesn't wear a wig. No way. Don't tell me that.
If you're Mick Jagger, would you wear a wig or not?
If I was going hairless, I'd probably do...
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's not go there.
No. Anyway, but at that time in 1968, they were just still in their 20s, and they didn't need a wig back then. They just had hair from themselves.
You're listening to Radio On here in Berlin. Before Christmas 2023. Whatever time zone you're in. If you're a time traveller, I guess you're fed up of hearing the what year it is, or maybe time for you doesn't matter anymore. I don't know how you get up in the morning. Maybe you don't. So you just flip from one universe to another, or one part of history. Well, is it human history? I don't know. Maybe all over the place. Maybe you can travel galactically as well. But if you press the wrong button and the planet's not even there, what do you do? What do? You might find yourself travelling through a sun, or in the open reaches of infinite space, or on the edge of space. Who knows? Too many questions. Too many. So, Rinus, what was that we were just listening to?
I just hope that you would go on a little bit with your, travels.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to find out what this first letter is.
Yeah.
But I know now.
Can you speak into the microphone? Is that possible?
You don't hear me?
Well,
okay.
You're distant.
So we were listening to Artemida, and only people in Lisbon and outer districts know what this might be.
Mm.
And the title was Radio Lyric Irina.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Irina might be the tenor saxophone samples noises person on this disc, and I think it's only her.
Okay.
Because everyone else is involved in making this cassette happen, like mix recording and photo and logo and couch. Someone actually came up with a couch, so in between recording, and Irina is posing like
with some flowers in front.
Yeah, but this is how the Byzantine art. How do you call these? These icons?
Not the Renaissance, no, Byzantine.
When they make a Madonna on wood with a lot of gold in it, and they all look the same.
Yep.
And unless they have a black face, then
so
the
like some
Madonna,
kind of religious iconography.
Yeah, exactly, perhaps. Exactly.
Mm.
So Irina is Tamara. What?
Mm-hmm.
Irina is.
Today, Irina is Tamara. Come on down.
Whatever. But so first one I thought from it's do you know this thing that you're working on something and you're cutting and it's a lot of wool and threads and all these threads.
Rinus's hands are all over the place.
They fall on the floor.
Active. Yeah.
Because I'm cutting all these threads.
Cutting the bits out that you don't want.
Yeah, and the bits that fall on the ground.
And that the cutting room floor.
And that was the first track.
Okay. Oh.
But maybe while she was doing that, she was working on the second track, and the second track was really nice. So nothing happening, just distant noises and a voice, and that's
can't
it.
fail.
Yeah. So if you want to do something real good avant-garde music, don't bother about what you're doing. Just
do it.
Just cut that out and only keep that what is in the background.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. There you go. Tips from Rinus there.
Yeah.
In the corner.
Just feed this to your artificial intelligence noise machine. The other one, and I had to.
There's another set. Yeah, there's another set.
I had to look this up because I thought, this is Plaza Zagotna. That sounds familiar, and there was a time in my life that I went to Plaza Zagotna and took a bus.
You've been everywhere, Rinus.
No,
but you've been to deserts.
Yeah,
in this show.
Oh, true. So a very warm, hot place, and in Warsaw in winter it gets very cold. And this Plaza Zagotna is in Warsaw, where the buses go all over the country, and it's also the name of the label. So apparently Robert on his you see something light at the end of the tunnel, big tunnel.
The cassette that Rinus is holding up has got like the top of someone's forehead and darkness in the background.
Yeah, or the rising
moon, or it could be the line,
or the end of the tunnel,
or anything round.
Yeah. It's round, white, and
half as
half
round.
Round, white, and in the black. It's
you get it, don't you?
Yeah. If you put color to it, it could be the top of the red light or the yellow light or the green
blue
light or the orange light on the traffic light.
Okay.
No?
What's it called though?
What, traffic light?
No, the cassette.
Oh, okay. The cassette is called, it's got normal lettering. Does it have normal lettering on it? No.
Like the font. Or...
Yeah. Your ecological nightmare. Your ego trip nightmare.
Okay.
Oh, this sounds more avant-garde. Your ego trip nightmare.
Okay.
No, I'm holding the wrong cassette. This is Night on Earth. Your ego trip nightmare.
Last Night on Earth. Right. Okay.
You gave me a cassette.
I'm not sure I did anymore. I don't know.
You did.
Press that time travel button.
You did. It was Plaza Zagotna, and now it disappeared.
Great. Search the table, but actually it's very sparse.
No, this is
table.
Hoogberg, this is Stefan de Turk, this is the tape from the Blizzig, this is Artemida. This, in fact, is a tape with a case, but without...
Okie dokie.
Without the thing that fell to the ground. Here it is.
Okay.
I took it out.
I'll edit
and it's
Yep. Oh.
It's a black inlay
on black
on a black
letters on a black background.
So that's why I didn't
with
see
a black
it.
light. Okay.
And I thought it was something Dutch because there's papier in it, and then I recognized a language, which I thought no. So this is Polish, and
and the Polish government seemed to be pretty... Today I was reading, talking about the press and all this, that the most of the young population are glued to the... like it's a soap opera or something, the Polish parliament. What's going on?
They're glued to the Polish parliament with their nose and hands and
No,
and
not
cheek?
the... What do they call them in Germany when people glue themselves to things? Kleber somethings. Kleber is glue, and Kleber... it doesn't matter. If you don't know, if it doesn't come up, it came up a lot in the radio workshops in the summer in the schools. That was one of the discussions.
Terrorist or criminal,
because the kids were saying, no, we completely disagree with people gluing themselves to things because, people need to get to work. And I thought, what kind of generation is this that are coming up? The important things in life, anyway, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Go on. Yeah, so...
public opinion in all over the world is generated by the...
Closer to the microphone, Rinus. I don't mind. I can be forefront and I can be on stage if you want.
I can still hear myself.
You can, really? Loud and clear?
Yeah.
I sound louder.
Also on this distance.
Yeah, I know you can hear yourself.
You are much further away from the microphone than I am.
I know. It's a different kind of microphone.
Okay. I come close.
Yeah, sure.
I come close.
Yeah.
So what do you want me?
That feels good.
What do you want me exactly to spit into your ear?
Just tell us what the
should I
tape
start
is
driveling now?
in front of you.
Okay, but there's all my slime coming from my lips and just filling up your ears, and the only thing that you can hear is...
First scene of the new Alien series that's going to come out soon. Next year, probably. Go on then.
That wasn't Aliens, that they were filling one's ears up with
it's the
slime.
new Alien series.
Alien series.
Yeah, there's going to be a series with Alien based on the Alien.
And that's part of the merchandise. So from slime that you can put in your ears.
Rinus is going to be part of
and on your eyes.
Yeah.
And now start watching Aliens.
I've been trying to play
just
this.
Put this on your tummy and something will come jumping out of it.
Rinus is
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but we're going all over the place here very quickly.
Play it.
I don't know. I was going to talk
you want to
about
have the title first?
Alien Isolation,
okay.
This game that I've been trying to get past the Ripley.
So this is Passive Status, and it's the album is called Papier, and the first track is also called Papier, and this is brought to you by Radio On in Berlin.
It's all about paper.
Your alternative radio for all your friends who don't listen to radio.
Going into space.
Yeah.
That did sound like Alien, actually, the new soundtrack, or a soundtrack to some ship, the Nostromo, or the mothership, or something in the middle of space, mining away, but really being controlled by the company who knew that these xenomorphs were out there and wanted to get some kind of sample back. I've been playing Alien Isolation on my daughter's Nintendo and trying to get through this ship, and I've been killed so many times, Rinus. How do I get past this level? It's crazy. And I haven't even met the alien yet. It's crazy. I'm desperate, man. I'm desperate. Anyway, what was that you were just playing then? Go on.
I think you have to...
No, yeah, true.
You have to
Your voice.
Reload.
Yeah,
you have to
reload.
Reload.
Yeah. Oh, start again. Yeah. I've been
yeah.
studying YouTube films of how to do it.
Yeah.
Other people getting through this thing. Life should be like that, shouldn't it? You know,
Yeah, but can you imagine people living in Warsaw actually, and then having to make this tape with all these sounds on it?
Yeah, true.
I mean, that is real life, and for you, it's just a game, and you can't get to the reach level.
It's not just a game, Rinus,
and you can't get to the next level.
It's not just.
And they want to get to the next level.
Yeah,
and they can't.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, every day is trying to get to the next level.
They can't.
Yeah. Yep.
Poland.
Yep. Poland.
War.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's just
So
getting rid of the right
80
wing
years
government.
ago, it was divided between Hitler and Stalin.
Here it comes again.
Yeah. So 6 million people died in the war.
Yeah.
Nobody mentions them.
What?
Don't mention
How?
the dead Poles.
Yeah. Okay.
And now they live.
Yeah.
And they can't reach the next level.
Yeah.
And nobody can tell them how.
True. Yeah. I think, I don't know. It just
And
seems
then
like...
they've got the Catholic Church and they say, well, we're the next level.
No, but the young people are rising up. They're rising up.
Just eat your
Jelly
pig
beans.
meat.
Yep. But you were in Poland, weren't you?
Yeah, that's why
You
I know.
lived there. You lived there.
Yeah.
Closer to the mic, though, Rinus.
You can see how unhappy I am.
Yeah. You look happy, though.
Yeah, because I escaped from the next level.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, back to the front.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. So we have. That was the last tape, wasn't it? Of this show, wasn't
I think we're finishing.
It's a Christmas show.
Yeah, we
pre-Christmas.
We finish with
whatever or pre-pagan, formerly known as pre-paganism, or celebrating with lights. Stop that thing! Lights. Yeah, that's why we have lights.
We're going to finish with
telling you out there how much we love you.
Yeah. Also, and we're going to finish with
bit of music,
with pagan Christmas music from Georgia.
Okay. Rinus's remix. You've been listening to Radio 1 with myself, Adrian Shepherd, and Rinus van Alabik. Thank you for joining us on the Tape Review Show, pre-Christmas 2023. Join us. If you need any more information, if you desire anything else,
if you need any help,
there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end for this year, probably. We might come back. Who knows? But www.radioonberlin.com, we're at the top of the charts there, and listen to our podcasts, which are on all your favourite podcast platforms. And send your stuff in, send your physical stuff in, because we need contact.
Just keep on listening. There's a lot of older us out there.
There's a lot of older us's, yeah. We're time travellers, time travelling to you, wherever you are.
Parallel personalities.
Good night, good day, good present.
See you again. Bye-bye.
Great.
You have been listening to Radio on Berlin. Yeah!
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.